welcome back. Suzanne watching Free Speech TV on Roku in Battle Mountain, Nevada. Hey, Suzanne, what's up?
Yeah, so I was a delegate at the Nevada State Convention, and I have listened to you for a long time, and you always say get involved, and that's the only way you're going to get heard. So I did this year. I went all the way through the whole process, and I put myself up for a national delegate. And what I am not a radical. I haven't even been a progressive except for the last couple of years. I've just been a normal person. And what I witnessed on Saturday was fascism and obstructionism, Republican obstructionism at its greatest. It was crazy. There was nothing that went on. Nothing occurred. I mean, honestly, the entire day, other than some loud protesting, was literally boring. Nothing happened. Nothing got voted on, and the things that did get voted on, almost 2/3 of them were either voted down or were so close, there's no way you could ever tell who actually won by voice vote.
Right.
And it was horrible. And then all I hear about afterwards is how there were chairs being thrown.
I know. After I saw last night, I saw Rachel do this very, very condescending, explaining the reasons why the Bernie people were upset as if they were children. I was so disgusted, I turned the TV off and went to bed in the middle of her show. It was like, just screw this.
And that's exactly what happened the entire time, and that's exactly what even Barbara Boxer did. When she went on stage, her entire time that she was on stage, all she did was create more division. And we were 49.9%. And even if you want to disregard and you want to make it out that we were conspiracy theorists about the Sanders camp losing,
right?
I can handle that because that represents what the caucus numbers were. I can handle that. I'm a big kid. I can handle it. But the problem was out of the entire day, there was only one motion that got recognized from the floor, and that was a point of information. And they did that just to run out his 2 minutes to be able to speak. And not to mention, out of 3,400 people on that floor, only 12 people, 6 from each side, were ever allowed to speak at all, 2 minutes each, 3 opposed, 3 against for 2 different motions, and that was it.
Right.
We had the Bernie Sanders superdelegate, Bill Bray. Actually, I was standing right next to her with the word for word of how she should mention her motion to be able to strike, including and insert abolish for superdelegates. This is a superdelegate trying to abolish superdelegates in our platform, and they refused to acknowledge her motion. They said we had to vote it down first. So we voted down the entire party platform. Then they went section by section, and we voted down the entire government section. They still would not recognize her motion. They wouldn't even talk about it. They refused to even go line by line. And it was, I was like,
Suzanne, we're running out of time here. My sense of it was that, the woman who was running this, I'm forgetting her name right now, but who Lang was her last name, I think, whatever. She just did a really, really terrible job. I mean, it was super authoritarian. It's our way or the highway, and that the Clintons didn't want this to be a loss. But Suzanne, thank you for sharing your story with us.
To watch more clips from our programs, hit the Watch More Videos button over here. And please be sure to hit the handy-dandy subscribe button so you'll always be up to date. Tag, you're it.